In a previous video, we talked about reliance on the power of the Word. If I see Mormons are lost, but I might think, boy, there's no way I can ever reach them, then many Christians just give up and just almost say it's not going to happen. But when you trust that the power of the Word can and will change hearts and lives, then suddenly Christians begin to look at this mission field right in their own backyard of Mormons, often overlooked, and now they develop a whole new heart. They see that they are lost, that they don't know Jesus, they don't have that peace, and as a result, they realize that God can use us to be a part of reaching them. So trusting in the power of the Word often leads right into that urgency to reach the lost. Paul wrote, "How can they believe in the one of which they have not heard?" And again, one of the joys that we have is we get to share that message with those who so desperately need it. God uses us as a part of His plan to reach the lost. Urgency to reach the lost. That urgency is so important. I don't know if people always quite realize there are many Christians who maybe don't have deep roots and they are being pulled into the Mormon church believing that it is Christian, and maybe only later realize that with its impossible demands and they're trying so desperately to gain God's favor, many give up. And so the front door of Mormonism is very large, but the back door of Mormonism is equally large. And so it's just this machine almost like of atheism where it leaves people burned and giving up altogether on the back end. There is such an urgency to reach Mormons. They're trying so desperately to gain God's favor. Friends, you and I have the opportunity to share with them that through Jesus we already have it. One of the things we encounter is there are a lot of Christians that maybe don't always understand the divide that exists between Christians and Mormons, and the ultimate ramifications. There are many who maybe think that there may be just some differences, but they're kind of Christian just like us. And the more that we are able to explain the pain behind so often the mask and how they only see Jesus as example and don't know Him as substitute and all that He's done and all that it means, the more that you read just on the pages of Scripture of those who thought that they knew Jesus and yet, though seemingly so close, were so far away. The more it just, for me personally, has revved up my engine and makes my heart beat to say, we get to be a part of reaching so many. And in the end, as the Apostle Paul said, I do all things for all people so that by all possible means I might save some. We know we won't be able to save all, but we know that along the way God can use us to reach some. And we want to reach as many as possible.